Good morning. Welcome back to the pod. Matt Kim here from a special crazy episode from the middle of Bucharest, Romania, from an undisclosed location with, guys, you guys know who it is, but we got to mention it now. We have the man, get off your ass and do something difficult. What color is your Bugatti, Mr. Andrew Tate?
Good to see you, sir.
Hey, awesome. Thank you for having me. This place is amazing. I'm so glad. And I'm going to try to convince you before we start if we can use the headphones.
Why do we need headphones? I can hear you perfectly fine.
I like the idea. People think that you use headphones for hearing each other.
Yeah.
I like headphones because for the sensory deprivation that it creates.
Exactly. That's exactly what my enemies want. You know, I've actually had a beef with headphones. People don't realize that. It's kind of funny on the internet. They say, old Tate had a beef with everything. And they're right. I guess I did. But I always had a beef with headphones. And I know we're in a pretty secure setting. But I've made many videos saying that headphones are probably the most stupid thing a man can wear. I see people wearing headphones in public.
Yes.
And they're just asking to die.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing. You can't hear a car. You can't hear me. I'm 6'3", 100 kilo. I can sneak up on you without trying and break your neck. So I don't know. I'm kind of anti-headphone. Maybe it's just because it's a principled thing. I know that I'm pretty safe here, but I'd have to recheck in with the security team. And I'm on bail, so I can't carry the strap. And I just feel safer if I can hear the knock at the door, you know?
So that's why we intentionally created the most secure location we could possibly find. Yeah. I like the headphones because really it helps you focus into the conversation. It blocks out the entire world. So I know that you're trying to be aware of the world around you. But the point is to block out the world so that we focus in on the conversation. Nothing else matters. And I think when I record with headphones, you kind of almost forget that the world around you exists. And it creates kind of this weird space.
I believe you. But I don't know. Unmatched perspicacity. I'll think about it. Maybe 10 or 20 minutes in, I might put them on for a little while and test it out. But I think I'll be nervous. And it's kind of crazy because I say these things and people think I'm nuts. But my life's pretty extreme now.
Yeah.
I mean, at the back of my mind, there's always who's going to knock on the door. Is it going to be the police or is it going to be the other guys? That's always on my mind all of the time. So it's kind of difficult to fully relax. So the headphones, I'm not sure about. I'll think about it. I'll do my very best for you because you're a very nice man and you've flown all the way here.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit of time to build up the courage and I'll see if I can put the headphones on.
If you guys are watching, maybe leave a comment. Should Andrew wear the headphones or not? I think that'd be an interesting way to start out the conversation.
Well, bro, but I see people in public with headphones on and you are so killable for the sake of listening to a song you've heard 300 times. I don't understand how people go through life without ever considering that there might be somebody who wants to remove them from Earth. It's insane. I had a conversation the other day with a girl. She was talking about swimming with sharks or something. And she said how fun it would be. And I said, why would swimming with sharks be fun? And she said, oh, but the adrenaline and, it's exciting. I get adrenaline walking to my car. I have enemies who want to get me. Like by the time I leave the establishment and my head's on a swivel and I try and see if anyone's going to kill me or not, or any of the police are going to arrest me because there's a police car over there. And I finally get into the car, the door's closed, that I can relax. I have enough adrenaline in my life. I do not need sharks. No. And I kind of want to hear them coming because I think that's my only chance to survive.
Do you feel like maybe then you're living kind of paranoid?
You're paranoid every day until you're right.
Huh.
I was called paranoid every day until I was arrested.
It's true.
I kept saying, you have 3 lives. First, they cancel you. Second, they throw you in jail on some garbage. Third, they kill you. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, you're not going to jail. Jail for what? Well, here we go. Yeah, I went to jail. And then people are stupid enough to say, well, just get a lawyer. As if the law is real. As if a lawyer can help. None of it's real. It's all made up. Every single system we live under is corrupted to the core. And if you speak too loud and you get too big, they're going to punish you.
Isn't it crazy how well that I got 3 lives aged?
Bro, I've never been wrong about anything.
It aged well. It aged really well.
My whole brand is built on fantastic predictions. Like anyone who's been following me for the last 5 or 6 years, some people are new to it, but I was calling pancake swap at 10 cents. And I was calling, like, there's so many examples. There was actually somebody who did a fantastic edit. I'll have to find it and put it on X, where it was about like 25 of my perfect predictions. And I knew I was going to go to jail because I was sitting with Tristan in Dubai and we're sitting in this mansion that costs $250,000 a month to rent. And we've just bought our own mansion, which we're renovating. And we're sitting there, and there's all these girls in the pool, and there's a Bugatti on the drive, and everything's perfect. And Tristan goes, we made it out. Like, life's good. He just said, look around you. This is great. We're smoking shisha. And I said, no, we're fucked. Because the universe doesn't work that way. You don't get a Bugatti on your drive, 20 women in your pool, a huge mansion, children who love you, money coming. Something's going to go wrong. And Tristan said, well, what can go wrong? And I said, well, either we're going to die or we're going to go to jail. And I was right. I'm not.
You don't want to be right.
I don't want to be right, but I guess it's better to be paranoid and prepared and incorrect. I think I'd rather the few times in my life when they finally write my biography, they say Andrew was only wrong a few times in his life when he had over-prepared and life went better than he expected. That's fine. I'll take those losses. I will not take a loss the other way, sir, where I'm under-prepared.
Before I go too far, I got to read my legal disclaimer.
Yeah, that might keep us out of jail.
This got to keep us out of jail. I have my own. I know you have your own. I got to do mine.
Cool.
Let me just. I, Matt Kim, am here on my free will. I have not been coerced and can leave at any time. Absolutely no exchange of money or profit has been discussed nor agreed to. The Matrix was a movie, actually trilogy. Joe Biden received 81 million legitimate votes. An entire year with 0 flu deaths is normal. And the mainstream news is honest and fair.
I like that. That's very good because people often ask me, I don't know if you've seen this. There was a picture when I was first arrested of my case files, and there was all these pages and pages of evidence, and everyone's saying, look, he's guilty. Look at all these case files. My case files are just translated podcasts.
Yeah.
So every word I say is used against me in a court of law. So I want to say to the camera, I don't have an official disclaimer as professional as you, but I'll say to the camera that I'm a liar. Everything I say isn't true. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm completely lying. I'm a liar. I'm a comedian. Don't listen. Don't listen to anything I say. Just as you quite rightly pointed out, 81 million legit votes.